Hey there, honeyberries, dreamberries, and any other jamberries that may be watching this video. My name is Connie Lasita, and I'm an elite executive in your upline. Stephanie was so kind to ask me to share a little bit about my jamberry story with you. And so I promise not to bore you and be quick, but just give you a little bit of some jamberry history and tell you about my journey and how excited I am for the thought of you joining Jamberry with us. So I joined Jamberry in November of 2011. And the company formally became a party plan direct sale company in July of 2011. So I came along pretty quickly after the company started in the party plan way of doing business. And for me, it wasn't so much about the product, it was the business opportunity. And I've come to so much fall in love with Jamberry product. I was 48 years old, single mom, working full-time, looking for something that would be able to pay my son's college tuition and not leave me in any more debt that I was already in. I was in some pretty serious debt. So I looked around. I had dabbled in a few other direct sales companies, and I had it in my mind that if it came across my radar that it was a consumable product, a beauty brand, relatively good, I don't want to say inexpensive, but good price point and made in the USA, that I would give it a shot if something like that came across my radar. And this was going to be, kind of my last hurrah at direct sales. So lo and behold, on social media, I saw information about Jamberry nails, and it met all of those benchmarks. It was just the check in the box that I needed. So I reached out on Facebook to the Jamberry business page at the time, and a wonderful young gal, Amy Smith, contacted me. She was 25 years old, and we talked on the phone for about an hour. She was so sweet to talk to this old lady, and we just clicked, and I felt like it was a match made in heaven. And I had a vision right then of what my Jamberry business could be and how it could change my life, my son's life, and the life of other women who might be interested in this business opportunity. So Amy and I got to work, and we got busy, and right off the bat, within a couple of days, the very first person joined my team, and it just hasn't stopped after that. It hasn't been easy. This is work. It's the best work I've ever done. It's the most fun work I've ever done. I want to talk to you real quickly about vision, though. Right from the beginning, I knew that Jamberry was something that could really change my life if I worked at it. And I still believe that if you start today, tomorrow, next month, or next year. This business is absolutely what you make of it. Surround yourself with the right people, people who lift you up, people who make you better. I'm a different person from when I started Jamberry. I had big, lofty goals, and I knew how I wanted to get there, but sometimes I was a little negative and not the most positive person. And I've learned through Jamberry that being in a positive mindset, surrounding myself with the right people who are going to give me a correction when I need it and say, you know what, we're not going to put up with that kind of negative self-talk. It's really changed my life, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful for that. The women I've met in Jamberry are not just my friends, they're my family now, and it's just a wonderful feeling. So anyway, the first couple of years were really tough, y'all. I'm not going to even tell you that it wasn't. We were a new company. We didn't have all of the fun workstation things that you've got now. We didn't have all of the trainings. And it was kind of like the wild, wild west of Jamberry. Our workstation would go dark. What I mean by that, from the 1st to the 10th of the month, we would have no updates to the numbers. So we wouldn't know how we finished out the month or who had what promotions, or we didn't even know what kind of sales we had for the first 10 days. It was really crazy. And we just continued to grow. We have a really, really great partnership with home office. And that's what's been so impactful to me, to get to know them. Right from the beginning, I knew if they were going to do events and trainings, I needed to be there. So I went to the very first JamCon, the very first conference in 2012. So glad I did. I got to meet Carrie, Lindsay, and Christy, our Jamberry founders, the three sisters. I got to meet Adam, our CEO, and meeting them and learning about them and seeing them and sharing their vision really has kept me going through the ups and downs of this business. So, I just want to say to you, you can achieve anything you want when you're working for yourself. And I encourage you to work harder for yourself than you would for anybody else who was paying you to work an hourly job. The financial rewards of this have been pretty incredible for me. I have 48,000 women in my downline now, and men. And I know that's kind of a crazy number that seems so out of the reach to so many people. And my team does an amazing volume. And last November of 2014, my one commission check for the month was more than my entire year's salary working for state government. So yeah, the financial piece can be really crazy. But I am going to tell you, you don't have to be with Jamberry since the beginning, just like I was. I've had 14 different women in my downline hold the title of elite executive, and I've had women make more money than me who have started long after I did. It's such a blessing. This business is all about empowering women, be you, be beautiful, and helping others. So I encourage you to reach out and reach up. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good about yourself and help others to feel better about themselves. This opportunity is all about making a difference. And it can be just that you want to pay for your kids' sports lessons without having to dip into the family budget. Or you want to get out of credit card debt. Or you want to pay off student loans. Or you want to have a Christmas that's debt-free. Or maybe you want to make a real change in your life. My friend Amy that I talked about in the beginning, when the very first phone call, when she hung up the phone with me, I talked about my big pie in the sky dreams of how this business could change our life. And she said to her husband, Steve, I just got off the phone with the craziest woman from Ohio. And now we laugh about that all the time because we've turned our dreams into a reality. So it is hard work. You can't wish it. You can't dream it. You can't hope for it. You need to work for it. But I can tell you, your efforts are greatly rewarded for your work. Not only in finances, but in self-esteem, in friendships, and in life opportunities that you'd never imagine. I've been able to travel, do for others, and help others when others used to help me. So, thank you so much for listening to this, and I encourage you to reach out to get more information about Jamberry and the wonderful opportunity that we have. Thanks so much for watching.